Hello, teacher. I hope you're having a good day. My name is Ángel Martín Falcon Chávez, and my team and I are going to talk about England. I'm going to start by giving an introduction of this country. England is one of the four countries that make up the United Kingdom. The inhabitants of this country occupy the 85% of the total of United Kingdom. Now, England has a surface of 50,301 square miles and is located in the south and center of Great Britain, Iceland that, together with Scotland, Wales, and other 100 small islands, constitute the United Kingdom. Now, the geographical boundaries of England are the north Scotland, to the west Wales, to the northwest the Irish Sea, to the southwest the Celtic Sea, to the east the North Sea, and to the south the English Channel. The legal system, the Anglican Church, and the English are some of the contributions of this country that have spread throughout the world. As for the English language, we must remember that British English is spoken in this country, and depending on the city, it may have a different accent. For example, there is the Cockney accent spoken in the east of London, a Scouse accent from Liverpool, Geordie in the northwest of England, Mancunian in the city of Manchester, and Brummie in Birmingham.
Good morning, teacher. My name is Roberto Gómez García, and I'm going to talk about the history of England. England is one of the most important countries in the world. It is located in the northwest of Europe. Its first settlements arrived in the Paleolithic period. These were known as the Picts and the Scots and had very different characteristics from those of these current inhabitants. At the end of the Bronze Age, the Celts came to this land from Gael, and in the Iron Age it was the British who arrived. All this formed a cultural exchange and defined the foundation of this story. In the year 55 BC, the first Roman invasion took place. The Romans subdued the British people, and this generated an important impact science and changed their lifestyles. At this time, the slavery and the Christianity were integrated. In the 5th century, the Ingles and the Saxons came to invade this territory. After this invasion, the name of England was born, which they dominated for 500 years. In the 8th century, there began to be threats of Vikings invasions, who were much stronger than they. In the year 1066, the Normans came to control the people in England, and the King Edward was left without any heir to the throne, and the Duke Williams stole the crown. Here, the monarchy is unified, and the feudalism is founded, where the king took the role of a feudal lord. At the end of the 12th century, the King Richard Lionheart joins the Crusades, and his brother steals the throne, and it's here when the Magna Carta is created. In the year 1337, a conflict is created between France and England, and this is called as the 100 Years' War, where England loses the battle for waiting to take over France.
My name is Edgar Santiago Contreras Ocaña. I will talk about the culture in England. In England, The culture is very different because they drive cars on the left and have tea at 5 in the afternoon. The English are very patriotic as well as being very punctual and organized. Uh, something else is the guardrail that is very concise. The typical dishes is fries, fish, and patatas. And the holidays, you know, as bank holidays.
Hello again, my name is Ángel Martín Falcon Chávez, and now I'm going to talk about the education system. The current education system is under the authority of Parliament and is compulsory for aged 5 to 16 years old. 93% of students attend a free public education, while the remaining 7% attend a private education. Between the age of 16 and 18 years old, education is not compulsory, but it is still free. Now, I'm going to talk about the different levels of education. First, the initial level. Between the age of 3 and 5 years old, parents can send their children to daycare and kindergarten. It depends on each municipality that education is free at this level. Second, primary level. Covers from 6 to 11 years old, and it is free and compulsory. Third, secondary level. It includes the stage between 12 and 16 years old, although it can be extended until 18 years old, and it is also free and compulsory until 16 years old. Fourth, or last one, higher level. In general, students must pay for their own studies, but scholarships are offered to families with limited resources.
Hello, my name is Miguel Castro Gonzales. In the video, I will be able to talk to you about the labor field in the culture of the work in England, starting with the day for young people between 16 and 18 years old. It is 40 hours per week of 8 per day. The maximum working day for working age 18 and over is 48 hours per week. The normal weekday the between 37 and 40 hours per week. As long as the common define working day lower than 40 hours, if you work more than 6 hours a day, you are entitled to a 20 minutes break. The minimum weekly break is 1 day a week or 2 days every 2 weeks. Overtime is that which exceeds the working day established in the employee contract. As a general rule, the employee does not have to pay overtime. However, the average salary of the work for the hours working cannot be less than in national minimum wage. The employment contract must establish the possible surcharge for overtime. Laboral culture. Working hours in England are very different from those in Mexico. It is common to have half hours or full hours for to eat a lunch in the continue working until 5 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. The maximum time of the work that is extended in an office. In addition, it's a common for store warehouse to close at that time, except for some large chains that close at 6:30 p.m. This due to the fact that at 7 p.m. everyone is eating dinner at home. Since I go to bed early, most workers have 2 days off. However, those who work in the hotel, restaurant, and tourist industry have their day off during the week. Having to work on Saturday in Sunday with extension, which are usually collects in the month, but there are cash where they are paying the week. If you have to work during the vacation, you should receive an extra bonus. Thank you very much. See you.
Hello, my name is David Armando Frías de Rivero, and I'm going to introduce you to customs. Customs. English hand. Many people who have already visited or lived in England agree that driving with the English hand is an exquisite habit and difficult to get used to. Over there, cars are driven on the left, different from what happens in our country. Bank holiday. All English holidays are called bank holiday and have the name because almost all business and bank are closed. These holidays are always scheduled to celebrate on Friday or Monday. Cemetery. This custom is a bit curious, but is a very common activity in English land. In London, for example, there are many cemeteries that are considered tourist spots. Punctuality. Punctuality comes naturally to the English. There is no delay option for our engagement. If you have an event at 8 p.m., be at the right place at the time. In case of delay, it is very likely that the host will be offended. 5 o'clock tea. This custom originated in China and was adopted by the English in the 19th century. Until today, the English maintain the daily habit of drinking punctuality the famous 5 o'clock tea. And the last one, Royal Guard. The Royal Guards are a symbol of English culture best known worldwide. They are famous mainly for the change ceremony that attracts attention and is accompanied by different military music.